Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we have our Cyber Weekend opening. In years gone by, probably like the last year or two playing the game. Whenever these big sale weekends come around, I don't typically spend much during the year, but those are the opportunities where I usually run in like a headless chicken and splash, some cash. This year I took a much more conservative approach, a bit more strategic, tried not to get distracted by the potential number of crystals you can open, actually focus a little bit more on resources and spend within a bit more reason. With the last year of the pandemic and all that as well, my expenditure has been a bit lower, so I can, funnily enough, can actually afford to spend on these deals more than previous sales weekends. But I will not be spending as much as I usually do. Set myself a budget of approximately 200 or so quid. And I think I went a little over that, but generally stuck to it. So I'll get into the opening now and we can see what I get. So first of all, big shout out to DLL and Campo, two of my officers over the weekend. I had a chat with them just to kind of get their opinions. They're very knowledgeable guys. So yeah, it was a good opportunity to just kind of talk through the deals and the different values and kind of help me, voice my thoughts on what I kind of thought I would want, and then also see what might work best for our battle group and the alliance. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the least tempted I've been to spend or get anything. Looking around the store, there's not a lot that I actually really wanted. So the main focus was just, okay, let's get some rank up materials to help with taking up a few more champions, expand my roster, and then try and get the deals that will help put me in the best position to make that first rank 4. That is becoming a lot more common now at this level of the game. So yeah, as you can see, those 3,650 units are what I went in with. I haven't, at this point of the recording, touched any of the paid deals. So I was like, to try and figure out what deals I want to get and in what order, let's start with the featured. Crystal there, I just double check on recording. And so yeah, we go for the featured 6-star crystal and 6-stone bundle for 2k units. Decent trade-off, I suppose. The 2k units, you get a 6-star featured. Depends what you pull from it, really. And then 20 more generic 6. The generic 6 stones were quite low compared to what I was expecting. I think we had quite a lot more in the July 4th sales. That was a big surprise. But from this first crystal here, we finally get some success from this featured. It has not been kind to me, and this is, I think, my 10th or 11th now, with just one decent pull being Penny Parker so far. And we do bar torch, and this is a very interesting one. There's been an on-running joke with me and my alliance of me talking about taking my unduped human torch to rank 4. But then there were more serious conversations that if he ever got duped and I was willing to stick 200, and then that would be the only way it was a genuine option. So funnily enough, first crystal opened and he's now duped. So suddenly it's like, now I might have to actually think about making him a rank 4. And I won't lie as well, it was slightly more enticing having seen around that no one else had rank 4 a human torch and I could be the first. Though just before going and doing all these openings, like literally this morning, I did find out there is now someone with a rank 4 torch. So congrats to that person for going for it. I think it's a good choice, even though he might be one of the favourites to get banned in Alliance 4 next season when the attacker bans come out. But yeah, it gives me a choice. Doom is my obvious other option. I have 3 Mystic T5cc as well, and not much I want to do in terms of ranking up Mystic 6 stars, so we'll see what happens on that front. But now that he's duped, I do have some 6 stones I could pile into him. It's an option, we'll see. But yeah, next up I go for one of the 1k unit offers, and I go for the one with some 6-star shards and a mythic crystal. And as you can see as well, that gets me close towards another featured 6-star. So we're going to pop this one open first to see what we can get. I'm hoping for a 6-star, of course, over a 5-star, but in terms of what 6 stars from the basic pool, Archangel dupe, Silver Centurion dupe, more 6 on that torch if he's going to be a serious contender for rank 4. And we at least roll over the 5-star. That 6-star Sim Supreme wouldn't have been so bad either. He would have been new. But we're duping our OG Captain America. Yeah, at least we got a 6-star, some potentially useful science ISO, but yeah, that was nothing exciting at all. And yeah, I think now I just need to try and get some shards. I have a quick look at the Black ISO market, the sigil store, to see if I had I think access to maybe a featured 5-star or anything there. And yeah, now I just think I go pop some crystals to try and get those remaining 6-star shards, so I will let that play out and get back on the voice over for when the featured 6-star is ready to be opened. Alright, so now the second featured 6-star of this opening. What do I want? Of course, Hercules is still top option, Penny Parker dupe, Spider-Man 29 new, and then potential dupe would all be great in terms of the featured champs. More 6 on torch would of course be great. Look at how trolled we are getting.
Naughty, naughty, you teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
3 Hercs so close together, Spidey 2099 in there. And we land on Venom Pool. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am not disappointed by that. Just because of who was around, naturally, it hurt a bit, but that's a good pull. I think his dupe helps him, but he could be fun, and if I do get to variant 8 exploration at some point, I'm sure he'll help. So here you can see we've grabbed one of the Odins. I think I end up getting 2 Odins in total, but we've started with just the one. We went for the Mutant Nexus. We do want an Archangel dupe. But the main reason I went for an Odin, to be honest, was literally just for the T6 basic and tier 3 alpha frags. I couldn't really care less about the 6-star Nexus crystals, if I'm being honest, because the champs I do want from the basic pool are so spread out between classes that there's no one class I really want to target. I'm just at that point with my roster, so yeah, I just figured the mutant one's a bonus. We'll take it, and yeah, Archangel dupe, as I said, is the number 1 pull from that crystal. In terms of other backups that I would have settled on would be, I think, Cable, an Apocalypse dupe, and then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe Colossus dupe would be kind of cool. But yeah, that's it. That's about it really. There's not a lot left. I've got so many of the mutant champs already, and despite it being the largest, probably the best class still in the game, yeah, there's just not a lot to come out of this that would excite me. So we're gonna see, can we get the Archangel dupe? That would be the jackpot from this one, and that would be a really, really good pull. Unfortunately not, but Cable was there, so I don't mind that. He's brand new. I have a ranked up Apocalypse, obviously, whose synergy with Cable makes Cable absolutely awesome. The SIGs on Professor X were the only thing I hesitated over, but I was like, yeah, he doesn't need it, so take the new cable and move on. So here we're getting the second Odin and final Odin. So at this point, I believe as well, I was ready to stop with the paid deal, so I think I have a quick flick through here to show what I got. So I got 1 Tony Stark briefcase and 2 Odins. I do end up getting 5 Peter Parker wallets at the end just to try another featured 6-star, and then that's it. And to be fair, from here on out as well, me and quite a few others are like kind of holding each other accountable to limiting our spending or just not spending at all in the game. For my point, personally, I think I'll continue to get the unit packs just because £5 a month for the unit packs is really good value to just save when you don't have the time for arena grinding. So yeah, and I can afford to do it, so why not? But outside of that, I'm probably going to slow down, like try and not get the sigil so often or at all, and definitely not touch any other deals. I'm very content with my roster and where I'm at in the game, so yeah, no need to touch those, even though I do plan to continue playing. So yeah, here I think just before opening the Science Nexus, I did want to I was like, I'm probably at this point I wasn't planning to get any more deals, so I thought let me just pop all of these open, see if I can get anything from here that would change my mind over what I get in the Science Nexus. So again, from here, just hoping for 6 stars, hoping for, from the basic pool, 6-star Archangel dupe, 6-star Silver Centurion dupe, being among my like top prized options. Brand new champs like Mr. Negative would be cool. Wouldn't mind duping Hitmonkey or Gilly 2099, especially because they're on my defense and I hate seeing the the platinum stars on them. And yeah, I think other than that, there's just other champs like Apocalypse, Shang-Chi. He would be quite cool to dupe. I have so many skill 6 stones, I think over 100 now, just sat with no one to use them on, so unless I get and dupe an Aegon, who'd probably be the top use for those 6 stones, I wouldn't mind chucking them into someone like Shang-Chi. If those start going into overflow, I'm probably going to have to throw them into Nick Fury. But yeah, as you can see from the fact that I'm just talking away and not really saying anything about these Nexus calves, they don't go so well. So honestly, seeing these thrown like all over the offers was a bit, they don't really add any value. So I would say to anyone who's looking at the deals still, there's I think another 24 hours or so, don't take these into account when you think about what you want. These are just added bonuses, and quite nice added bonuses, I'll add. It's a lot of ISO, so fair play to having them chucked in there. But if they were added to replace anything, then hell no, these are rubbish. But they're a nice add-on to what I would say are the main meat of the offers. This is just a nice little side. And yeah, as you can see there, 13 of these opened. What was that? 1, 2, 3 5 stars. Not a single 6-star. Like, if these were just normal cabs, you could maybe expect these kind of rates, but for Nexus cabs, you hope for something a bit better. I've seen some people get some filthy luck with these as well, but yeah, not quite for me, so is what it is. We move on. And I think I do go into the 6-star Science Nexus now. Yeah, so from this, I am hoping, so a brand new Mr. Negative would be cool. Human Torch, more SIGs on Void. Duping Mr. Fantastic. More SIGs on Rolk. Quite a few options that would have been decent misses, but unfortunately none of them here, and I do just take the new Invisible Woman. Who knows, if Sentry gets a big buff, I might regret not awakening him, but otherwise, yeah, just take the new champ. And I think I've now got 3 of the Fantastic Four, so as a 6-star, so if I get a 6-star thing, that'd be kind of cool for the sake of completing a set, but I'm not really the collector type. So yeah, here was just a quick show of the store, just to show that I did go back and decide to get 5 of the Peter Parker wallets. And now going into the unit store, I've actually got over 6k units, so I was going to be just getting the 5k bundle. I've gone with the T3 alpha, just because the way we've kind of received them in the game so far, it's lagging so far behind the T6B. So I did this to level them out. You get a 2 to 3 gem out of this as well, pretty nice. Random class, so you don't get to pick, but you know, it's another rank 3. And then, like I said, some of those Nexus caps just thrown in, so some added ISO if nothing else. But yeah, looking at those other two 5k deals, I think this was the one I would go for all the way. Like the 6 zones here, you can see are quite decent, but not really worth it. T6B I don't really want going even further ahead, so yeah, don't care too much about just the T5CC by itself, because you still need the T5B and T2A to get the rank 3. So yeah, basic Nexus as well. Not too many champs I want, and of course it's still just a pick from 3, so here I go with these in the hope that maybe they give me an extra trickle of those rank 4 materials to help me get my rank 4, because at the moment I am a bit short. I haven't 100% 7.3 yet, so I know that's going to put me like right on the brink of it. I think that will actually form my third tier 3 alpha and put me just short on the tier 6 basics, so then this week of AQ should also push it there. So I'll see over the next week or two. I think I'm going to try and push 7.3 exploration. I'll try and stream as much of it as possible, but I might have to also accept that if I don't have the time, I'm just going to have to start doing it off stream, start using the revives and refills in my overflow. And yeah, then I have to make that rank 4 decision. So here we've got these 15 more that I figure let's pop these, hope for some better RNG. So we've got 1 5-star so far. We've got the 6-star. It is a very pointless 6-star because Sentinel does not need anything more than Sig 1 really. But it's a 6-star nonetheless, we'll take it. Some extra ISO. RNG, like I say, doing a lot better in this batch. That's 4 crystals. We've got 2 5-stars and a 6-star, 5-star Nexus as well. Again, nothing too exciting for my account, but again, look, much better RNG, so, you know, we'll take it. Take the small wins as you can. Unfortunately, these Archangels are missing a few stars. Would love the 6-star dupe. And yeah, I think I do get another 6-star in these last 2 crystals coming up. I'm not really sure why I thought for so long between the 3 stars. I think it was just what ISO have I been picking the most off so far. There we go. We do get another 6-star. Awaken our OG Spider-Man, ready to rank up for map 8. No, not really. No chance. And then yeah, for a second I thought that was a 6-star Doctor Doom because he's also max sig, but no, it's a 5-star, so we take it to get the extra 6-star shards. And yeah, I think that does push us now towards being able to open another featured 6-star. And of course I think, yeah, there's 5 more Nexus caps. I don't think there's anything too special from those, so I will just let those play out and then be back to voice over the next featured 6-star. Alright, so I forgot that I do actually open some other stuff before the featured 6-star. So here we have the 5 Ascendant crystals, and yeah, all T5cc. Quite disappointing, to be honest, because I didn't need that. I would have preferred getting, like, you know, full T5B, and of course would have loved some of the rank 4 materials, but we take it and move on to this 6-star rank 2 to 3 gem. So in terms of what class I would have wanted here, most would be okay. I think tech was probably the priority, science also very useful, but then we land on mutant, which is probably the least useful of them all, because I've already ranked up so many mutants, being quite fortunate with pulling a lot of mutant T5cc. So yeah, I mean, that does just give me the option to have a look through my mutant roster and make a choice on just taking someone up at leisure without really thinking it too much. I'll obviously check with my officers if there's anyone in particular they want for defense or anything like that, or as an extra attack option. But from, you know, just my personal look, I think Havoc is someone who might get it. White Mags was a maybe, but he's not duped, so he's probably just going to stick to being used for pre-fights. And well, I've got that cable now as well, so he could maybe get it. I'm not sure if he needs his dupe for anything. I don't think so. I think it just gives him some power gain, so yeah, he can melt stuff without it. So yeah, maybe Cable gets it. I have actually got a mutant T5cc as well, so yeah, that's 2 mutants that can go up, so I'll see. But I think Havoc and Cable are probably looking the most likely at the moment. Or maybe just one of them will go up, and I'll save the other one to start thinking about a potential mutant rank 4 someday, long into the future, I assume, as I'm not even at my first rank 4 yet. Alright, so I've just about managed to waffle enough to drag it out to this featured 6-star, and it's the third and final one of this opening. So we started with a bang. With the first featured 6-star, we had decent Venom Pool in the middle, so Torch Dupe, Venom Pool, and can we get one of the top targets we've been talking about all video?
Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
No.
What is this? What is this? For what? Why?
And I thought at least I was going to get the Torch Sigs, but it trolls. It literally pauses on him and then rolls onto Blue Cyclops, and yeah, first time awakening, but there's no use for this guy. So yeah, that sucked. I would have much preferred the extra 6 on Torch, particularly just for general, like, you know, in war it's so useful if you can get him to high sig, because you can get his pre-fight back and potentially have it for more than one fight in the war. But yeah, of course, then he is a consideration for my first rank 4 as well, so the more free sigs on him the better, and the more generics I can save towards another option like Hercules if I ever pull him, or anyone else. But yeah, that was the last crystal for this opening as well, so I am yet to catch up on a lot of the YouTube content, but hope that everyone's openings have been going well. I've been seeing a lot of good polls in the line chats, but at this level it does seem like most of the excitement is about people getting their first rank 4s as well. So good luck to everyone who hasn't yet maybe opened and is planning to over the next 24 hours as well. But yeah, that'll be it for this one, so hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, take care. I will see you in the next video.